Now, I don't know about you, Danny, but I think Foden could play in a variety of different positions and still catch the eye and still end up being man of the match, still be the match winner. What do you think is his best position, if there is one?
His best position would be a 10, yeah. But Bellingham's going to play there, more than likely.
So come Germany in the Euros...
He'll have to do what he's doing sometimes for City when De Bruyne is playing in there. He's come off the wide areas and still drift into those number 10 positions. So, for example, the other night at Brentford, he didn't stay there, but he started on the left, drifted into those central positions because they dominate the ball, which England will against the majority of opposition. So it's not really a problem for him whether he starts centrally because he ends up in those positions anyway. I mean, he is so intelligent. His touch is phenomenal. He's probably the best in the Premier League, bar none, at receiving the ball on the half turn. He receives
gets it in his away
really quickly.
Yeah.
But what he does brilliantly is he doesn't try and do it when there's traffic. So he's very aware of when the bodies are there for him not to do it and pops it off one touch. But if I give you some numbers, he's 23, by the way. So he's been around that first team for about 5-6 years now. But the last 3 seasons before this one, 16 goals, 14 goals, 15 goals. Now, when you're comparing that with other people who play his position for England, Saka, Grealish, who else we got? Rashford, and the numbers are really good over a period of 3 or 4 years. This season already, and we're only in Feb, he's got 14. I think his game's come on this season. I think he's taking more responsibility. I think he had to because De Bruyne has been out for so long. His assists are up. I think he'll finish the season with 20 goals, 20 plus.
Which is fantastic, isn't it?
Well, what's your job as a forward player? It's to score and make goals, not look good and pretty and tricks and flicks.
Yeah.
As of right now, he has to start for England. Has to. And I would guess that will be off the left. I think Gareth at the moment, if he was picking his best team, would be Saka, Bellingham as a 10, and Foden off the left with Kane up top. I think that would be his 4.
Which is a match-winning formula for any side, isn't it?
Well,
with those players in those positions,
it's just an incredible amount of talent on one pitch. There are a lot of people, including me, who'd love to see him play in there with Bellingham and Rice just sit on his own, and then you could play someone else on the left, whether it be Grealish, whether it be Rashford. I'd have Foden over Maddison at the minute, and that's even the fact we're having that conversation is a compliment to Maddison because he's a terrific player as well.
I don't think people appreciate, Simon, what Foden could end up with. At 23, he could be the biggest honours winner ever in the English game. At 23,
I think Giggs is the most
1, 2,
decorated,
3, 4, 5 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, 1, 2, 3, 4
League
EFL Cups,
1 Champions League,
2 FA Community Shields, it's fine, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 FIFA Club World Cup, and he's 23. So in 10 years from now, at 33...
it could be endless.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's assuming that the cycle of Man City continues. Because like we have learned, nothing lasts forever.
No.
And we will see what happens to Manchester
Apart from
City.
Your confidence.
But Foden presumably can only get
and those
better.
endless hoodies that you bring out.
Yes.
This is not a hoodie, it's a Prada cardigan.
It's a crimpling, horrible top.
Prada. Notice that Prada doesn't
What is
have 2
horrible
Ds.
about that?
It's ill-fitting.
I
don't think that what he's done is at 23 years of age is be part of a remarkable side, and in order to be part of that side, you have to be a relatively remarkable player.
Yeah.
So the trophy haul that he's got right now, of course, if you extrapolate it up, I mean, I remember Alex Ferguson doing an interview 10 years ago about the amount of trophies that Jose Mourinho had won, and saying this greedy bugger's going to win it and win more. He didn't, did he? He didn't go on at that same rate. So we'll see. But there's no evidence that anything that's going to stop Man City. But there will be a sea change when Guardiola steps out.
Yeah.
Because there is only one Pep Guardiola, and he is a unique football manager. And we'll see if that continues.
Yeah, yeah.
But right now, Phil Foden, I'm not quite as big an admirer of Foden as other people. But then again,
why? How can you not be?
Because I think, like everything else, there is a tendency to overhype things. But again, the other side of the argument is it's unarguable that Man City are a brilliant football team.
Yeah, sure.
And that in order to be in that side, you're going to have to be a brilliant player.
Would you be in your England 11 just on a on a curiosity level, really? Not trying to catch you out. I just think he's
possibly.
Yeah.
Does Foden win the
Euros, Danny? Does he win the Euros with England?
They've got a hell of a chance.
The more I watch Maddison, the more I'm in the place that you were a while ago. I think Maddison is a special talent, and the more I see him at Tottenham,
He's older, And he can do the similar things in terms of open teams up and score goals, yes.
Yeah.
The difference between Foden and Maddison for me is Foden is much more disciplined and better defensively.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.